Welcome to my craft room / art studio. Come on in, we'll take a look around. First up in this corner back here is my watercolor station. There's two nice windows in this room, which I absolutely love because I prefer to work with natural light. I don't like lamps or overhead lighting at all, so I'm rarely creating any kind of art when it's dark out. I just get inspired by brightness and natural light. So this is my watercolor station. You guys have seen this in videos. I have this wonderful chair. It's an antique chair, office chair. I can paint this way or I can flip it around and use my antique typewriter. Over here, this is how I keep my die cuts and embossing folders. This whole station is like my die cut station, what if you want to label it something, I guess. And I store my die cuts in these envelopes and I put what's inside on the outside. And so I can flip through them and find what I want. And these are all scrap papers. I store scrap papers, scrap laces and trims. But then I'll take the die cuts and dump them onto a plate because I know, well, for me anyway, it's really easy for me to lose a lot of these tiny ones. So I just use this Edith Holden, The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady plate here and dump my dies on it while I'm using them so I don't misplace any of them. All these drawers and things are laces and trims. This is kind of in this corner, this general area here. There's some on the wall. There's a painting of a fox I did. Wax sealing, I don't do a lot of, but it's really fun to do. And the wax seal rack there. These are this old spice rack. And this shelf I actually flipped upside down and hung here. And everything decorative and all the shelving and things, all the containers, they're all thrifted. I was asked how do I store my big laces that I put on those paper bobbins. They're just in this antique library card drawer, and I flip through them like that. Let's see, that's about it over here. Thrifted stair basket. It kind of sits there, and I put a paper bag in it for my trash. It works. All this thrifted stuff, nearly every container in here has been thrifted. I love containers for some reason. I don't know. I just love containers. All these book boxes, old stickers, my vintage lunchbox there is where I keep my crocodile and eyelets. These fabric thrifted bags, kind of like bags, they're handled. They have all my punches. Some of those are probably 20 years old. And there's containers of buttons and metal things and all kinds of stuff. Copper leaf and washi tapes, and then all the little knickknacks and things that bring me joy. Glass beads. I don't care for plastic beads at all. It's got some glass beads in these containers. And then if we scan over here, this is the view you guys see most often, right? This is my main workspace where I work on the journals and things. And again, I've got another nice window here. Containers of all kinds of things on the window ledge. I kind of utilize all the space there is. So yeah, this is where I make my journals. This is where I film. This is my very high-tech equipment here. This flexible arm phone holder is how I film. I wish I could afford some fancy audio and video equipment, but that's what I have. And it works okay. Right? So this antique 9-drawer cabinet, Mr. Vintage and my daughter got for me years ago. I was at the old house still. Containers, punches, clips. This is a thrifted box, hand painted on top. That's paper flowers. That jar's paper flowers. And the drawers contain different papers and paper punches. Everything over here is kind of paper related and paper punch related on this side of the room, and rubber stamping. So here's where I keep my stamp blocks, baskets, lots of baskets I love. This container was thrifted, so I keep my silicone cling stamps standing up like this. They take up less room and you can flip through them and find what you need, but then there's some overflow over here and in these drawers. This is ink and ink blending tools, things like that. And this is a thrifted silverware caddy, actually, and I thought those nice shallow drawers are nice for things like ink and stuff like that. So that's that. And when I'm working on a journal, this is my organization. I have to keep a clean, tidy work area. So all the papers that I'm using for the current journal, the fabrics, the laces, things I've pulled out that I'll be using on the journal, I just keep out here. Even all the scraps, I keep these all together because they can be used throughout the book. So I'm a tidy crafter. I can't create in chaos. We all create differently, and I have to have an organized space. Underneath here, I have this stool that I pull out, and I actually use it like another surface if I need more space while I'm working on something, kind of like a little counter. And under here, I have vintage suitcases that I use for storage, Christmas things, winter, fall, all that, Halloween. The round case is where I keep all my fabrics. The fabrics for the covers of my books. And there's not much left. We're almost done. The thrifted antique sewing box is where I keep all my bookbinding things. It's a vintage pair of pinking shears. I just love those. Look, they were still in the bag. And then this is an antique sheet music cabinet. That's where I keep my papers. The majority of my papers are in here. Kind of organized in a way that makes sense to me. I've got my Stamperia papers, my favorites. Ciao Bella, those nicer pads up there. Then I have single-sided scrapbook paper, double-sided scrapbook paper, single-sided cardstock, double-sided cardstock, and then a bunch of overflow, just miscellaneous down there. So yeah, I'm really organized, I guess, compared to some people. I don't know how to explain that other than it's part of my neurodivergency, the need for the order and organization. This is the typewriter box, and I always want to utilize a container, so that's where I keep my deep red stamps and the peg stamps. And they fit in there really nicely, and they just tuck right out of the way. So I don't know, I think that's about it. I don't know, is there anything else you'd like to see? Let me know. I'd like to know how I store, or want to see in any of these containers, you can ask. It's no problem. But that is just about it. When we first moved in, this room was a deep cranberry color and the floor was really dark. And it was becoming kind of oppressive to create in here, so I painted the floor. The floor was completely damaged. I would get splinters in my socks, and so that solved that problem until we can refinish them. And the walls are a nice neutral tan, and Mr. Vintage helped me put up the crown molding. And it's just a light, bright, inviting, creative space. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Take care. You have a great one. Bye now.